We
Oh,
making history, baby. We making history. The modern day gladiators, baby. Throwing
oh
hands.
yeah. Let's get right into it. Throwing Hands Podcast, Bare Knuckle Jerry. Let's welcome our guest to the show. He's coming in right now. Esteban The Mohawk Rodriguez.
Yo, what it do, baby? What it do?
How are you, Esteban?
Beautiful day, brother, man. Beautiful day. It's fight week. Man, I'm fucking fired up, ready to roll, man.
Well, let's go. I'm feeling the energy from you, brother. I knew you were going to come with that enthusiasm. Proud of you, too. Congratulations on your first main event.
Thank you, man. Listen, bro, I'm just getting started, bro. I'm just getting started. I'm so excited to be here, man. I'm so excited to be able to perform for the people, man. And make history by bringing the bare knuckles here to Michigan, man. Like this is something beyond I could ever dream of.
I'm proud of you. You know what? I feel like you've kind of went under the radar here for a bit. They're putting you on these free fights, and it's about time they got you on the main card. But not only that, main event, first fight ever, Michigan, first fight in Michigan. So I'm coming out there. I'm coming from Canada to take the drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, I won't let you down, man, and you won't be disappointed, brother. I appreciate that.
I know. I've been following you since you came into this game. You actually had a pretty decorated record as an amateur, 5 MMA fights. Do you consider yourself a martial artist, or are you a bare knuckle boxer now?
Man, I was born for this bare knuckle, man. Like in my amateur career, man, I went 9-1, all knockouts, man. I became a knockout artist. I took out everybody in the state. And then I went pro. I wasn't able to afford the jiu-jitsu training, unfortunately, man. So I ended up taking Americanas back to back. I took 3 of them back to back. And I wasn't able to get any fights, man. And that's when I had came to that point where I bit the barrel, man. And I started praying, bro. I started praying, and then bare knuckle fell into my laps. Not even 3 days later, baby, and I started raining havoc, man. I've been on the warpath ever since.
You can never underestimate the power of prayer, brother. I seen you giving it up to the
Man,
man upstairs, and I love that as a fellow Christian
blind
myself.
faith, man.
It's all about giving it up to the higher power, and good things just seem to happen.
Man, it's a blessing, bro. I let go of the wheel, bro. Like I was driving the car for myself in the MMA thing, and I just kept crashing, bro. I just kept crashing. I let go of the wheel, bro. I like said, you know what? This is your whatever happens to me. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. If something happens to me, that's your ass. I put my full faith in you. We're gonna see what happens from here. And look at what happened, baby. I've been rocking ever since, man. I've been so grateful, man, and so appreciative of all the opportunities, man. So that's why I gotta give praise to the man above, man, the universe, God, whatever you guys want to call it. Everybody that wants to, you know what I mean, feel judged by being all this and that, God this, Christian this, but it's like I just feel like when you tap in with God, man, like you tap in with that inner prayer and you start praying and you have that blind faith, man, just miracles happen. People call it luck, but and luck don't happen 3 or 4 times in a row, back to back, let alone, you
Right?
know
The
what I
real
mean?
ones know, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been leaving no stone unturned. No stone unturned, bro. This fight right here, they're gonna know who I am after this one. They're gonna have no deniability for this. I'm coming guns blazing, ready to set a whole new record, man. I'm gonna shoot for that most punches thrown in the 205 division, man. So I'm hoping this man can handle the pressure and put on one hell of a show because it's gonna be a banger.
Let's go. You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised that you don't have that record already, man. Because some of your I see the strike totals at the end of these fights. You know what I mean? And some of these fights, yeah, they could be close. And you look at those strike totals, you're
Ooh,
like, holy smokes, bro! Guy's
man,
throwing heavy.
I'm gonna leave it undeniable, bro. I'm gonna leave it undeniable this next one. This time they're gonna have no choice but to see. I'm gonna pluck open their eyes and say, "Buckle up, Buttercup, and check this out." Keep your eyes wide open, man, because it's gonna be a fast one.
Let's go. I believe you, man. I want to scroll through your handiwork so far. I want to go to your debut real quick. Okay, May 13th, 2022. BKFC Fight Night, Dyer versus Cochran. You were on the undercard versus Eric Murray. He actually had a little bit of hype coming in on this one. You put that to rest quickly. The first round, you come, push that pressure, throw heavy hands, great angles, in and out, in and out. It's a problem. The great first round of that fight, but then come round two, I think it was right off the line. You stepped in and put him out
Man,
quickly. He
crazy.
crumbled right from the get go. I was like, okay, Okay, I gotta take notice of the mohawk here, bro. It's more than just a sick haircut. This guy's the real deal.
Thank you so much, man. When you go through enough pain in life, man, you can be able to tell how people, you know what I mean? You can tell the people how you could turn it into a positive impact and you can use that, you know what I mean? And I start showcasing that true warrior spirit now, man. And it's like, I want to give the people what they want. My personal opinion, like I've always loved those battles, going in, going back, throwing down here, throwing down there. I'm ducking and dodging. He's catching me. I'm catching him. Man, they're like, those are the battles that I want to. Eric Murray, bro, he was a savage. Nobody wanted to fight him. Everybody was afraid of this man. And I came in, dude, on a 2 weeks notice, man. Like I said, I put the faith in the man above, and there was adversity snapping on my heels every corner, bro. Like, I almost lost contract because I couldn't even get my shoes made there in time because I had Amazon Prime fall out on me, bro. Like they were supposed to deliver next day. Nope, they didn't even deliver. Then they were supposed to deliver them after the fight. And I'm like, bro. So we ended up calling my wife at the time. She was doing everything and everybody that was around him was calling dicks. They were calling Mount. I forgot what that other place was. It's like a shop that has like weight shoes and all that stuff. They were calling all these retail places. Everybody had size 15 or 16 wrestling shoes or boxing shoes. And dude, I was losing my mind, bro. Some cat out of Ohio, Toledo, bro. Toledo, Ohio, bro. He was out there, stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I drove all the way down there, about 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours, I think it was. Drove all the way down there, picked his shoes up, and dude, we shot straight over to Omaha right after that, man. And it was just adversity after adversity. We almost didn't even have enough money to make it over there, bro. We weren't even able to get the sponsors to help push through, and I wasn't able to get the money for the gas to get over there till after the fight. So they're like, well, we'll take care of you once you get down there. So I was just trying to scrape up what I could at the time. And man, I tell you, yo, it was something that like out of a movie, bro. Like I was just like, how did this even happen? And my coaches got me together within less than, like 2 weeks. Like I said, it was like a 2 week fight notice, man. And like he got me together so quick. So shout out to my mans on that one, man, because I was mind blown and I wasn't even capable of like comprehending what was happening at the moment. I just listened to what he was telling me. He was telling me, empty my mind after that next round, empty the mind. You know what I mean? And I chambered my shoulder. He told me chamber the shoulder. Magnificent things happened, man, when I actually listened. And it was just phenomenal, man. I couldn't believe it because like when I was going in there, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, bro. I was in there shaking in boots in the back. I thought I forgot something in the locker room. Like, hold on, you guys. Like, I need to get out of here real quick. Like, man, I was using the bathroom back to back to back, bro. It was, man, I'm telling you, it was so nerve wracking. And it don't get easier. I'll tell you this, it has not gotten any easier, man.
It's got to be a nerve-wracking. The last guy, I don't know if he was ready for what you had to bring, brother. I
Oh,
was fully expecting that, but I don't think he was. I just want to go back to the first fight again, though. That was actually listed as a heavyweight bout against Eric Murray, which was kind of strange to me. Why was that heavyweight?
so that was actually it was supposed to be like I guess there was a light heavyweight or something like that cruiser that they were just starting off. And I never knew like that they had that division, that cruiserweight division. After I found out that I was capable of getting into that cruiserweight division, I just started shooting them like, hey, you know what? Let me drop down. Because I started off my career as a heavyweight. You know what I mean? It's like walking around 245, 260 around there almost. It was wild, man. I was banging with some of the big dogs, man, from Chicago. Guys coming from out of state, man, were coming to try to take my heads off. I took some shots from some of the best, man. And when I dropped down to 205, that's when I found the real monster, man. That's when I started realizing what my capabilities and my potential was. And I started realizing, man, like I was built different, man. And I started putting the blind faith in and putting in the work. And I started creating something that this world's never seen before now, man. And now this is my time to show the people, brother. This is my time to show the people. Like, I'm coming for everything, man. I'm coming for everything.
Three knockdowns in the first round. He was just overwhelmed. There was no coming
Man,
back from that one.
I was so scared that fight because I was actually fighting somebody my size for the first time. And like it was like a full, complete synchronization of myself. Same length, same arm length. I think the only difference was like he had a bigger fist size than I did. And Man, dude, I was shaking in my boots, brother. When I went out there and then he came out with Dragon Ball Z pants, bro. So I was like, oh my goodness. Like I love Dragon Ball Z. I grew up being Kakarot, thinking myself as Goku, you know what I mean? And it's like, so when I go in there and be able to see that, like I was like, oh bro, it's Kakarot versus Vegeta right now, bro. I gotta get it together. And then I was like, with those what was like 3 or 4 weeks, I believe it was. It was like 3 or 4 weeks of training that I had. And all we will be able to work on, my coach brought out the best of my angles, man. I told him I want to be like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali with a little mixture of Bruce Lee in there, you know what I mean? And we was in there doing what it do. I started unlocking my footwork, man, and we just been on the rampage now. And dude, it's just that fight, I was able to really see what I was capable of doing by hitting those angles and being able to hit those different spots and putting pressure. I started realizing what I could be, you know, what my potential was. And I started realizing what I was capable of doing, man. And woo, did we have some fun in there, man.
To 2023, big year for you. You put the BKFC on notice, and then you're back in there just a couple months later. That had to been a short notice fight. Did somebody drop out and you jumped in?
I told him, Don, I was like, listen, man, I want in on this action ASAP, dude. As soon as I dropped him, I kind of came out untouched and I found the recovery to that. And I was able to show these guys, like, listen, I'm here for another reason that you guys think, man. Like, I'm not just going to be your throwaway fighter because I felt like my record is what had me as the underdog. I've been underdog my entire career coming in this, man. I've just been getting fed and fed and fed to all these big hometown heroes, these big names, all these undefeated fighters, and I've been coming back with their head, baby. I've been, man, I'm telling you, I've been showing out like there was no tomorrow, man. I'm ready to leave a legacy that the people have never seen before, man. And it's a pioneer in the next generation, baby, and I'm here.
You've said it before. You moving like a 145er in there, to see a cruiserweight to be that agile and throw that many shots. Not only just throwing, but in the clinch too. Busy in the clinch and not just an athlete that likes to fight. You're a fighter, bro, and I love to watch.
It's like you get to those points where you see those fights, some of the UFC fights, some of the other bare knuckle fights, and they just dance around each other, just barely want to touch each other. They don't want to get split. Like, bro, what are you gonna do with that? Nobody's gonna remember your name with doing a little dance and tippy tappy. You know what I mean? Like you got to get in the nitty gritty, baby. This is the modern day gladiator. We're talking bare knuckle boxing fighting championships here, not just any boxing ring or just any little MMA thing going on. Like this is the top pinnacle combat sports, baby.
Hands down, brother. Every one of your fights has either been a quick finish, but that third one, that was a great fight. It was razor close. It had draw written all over it. If it wasn't for that knockdown, that one lone knockdown, I think you would have got that fight as well, brother. But that was, man, there was no losers in that fight. That was a great fight, war, 5-round banger, and it showed that you can't, you know what I mean? That if say you don't get that quick finish, you're not going nowhere. You're in for the mix. You could take a shot.
Yes,
You could
sir.
definitely
Yes,
land a
sir.
shot, but you could take a licking and keep on ticking, baby.
You know it, hey man. That's what I'm saying. I love it, man, because I just feel like being that high output, that pressure. Diamonds are made under pressure, man. And when you live under the fire, that's all I can do now, man. Like in my mind, I just want to go out there and give the best fight possible. I want to give and have that fight that nobody else has had, man. And like, I want to go out there and really just showcase and test the human body. Like, because like I said, I don't even know what I'm capable of yet. Every single fight has been like professional training for me now. Like me and the coach has been really like drilling on a lot of different angles and a lot of different things to unlock explosive and springy power. And really, we're just trying to reach the top pinnacle apex predator of the human beings. You know what I mean? And like you said before, man, I've told these guys, man, I'm using this 235 right now, like 145, baby. I'm trying to move like Bamba, baby. I'm in that dancing. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go.
Let's go. You're tapped in with Mother Nature. You're doing these workouts outside. I see you shadow boxing. You got workouts at the top of a mountain.
Man, dude, I got the support from the people, man. All my sponsors that came through. Most people, they spend their sponsorship money on partying and doing whatever it is that they want to do, clothes or whatever. And it's like, no, bro, like Put the money where you need to better yourself. In my perspective, I do my money in the advertising. I put my money in the training. I spent every single dollar that the sponsors came through for me, man. And then went all the way over to that Colorado Springs to the highest point. We've tackled the Montawi, I think it was the Montoya incline, the stairway to heaven, bro. 2,700 stairs, bro. Going up that thing one time will completely reframe my cheeks, buddy, at a whole different level, man. Like, it'll tear you off the frames, bro. Like, most people can't even make it up halfway, bro. And I decided, you know what, for the people, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to take an elevation mask into the elevation so I can take elevation to a whole new level. Very bad idea. I almost died halfway through,
I
brother.
seen you out there in Colorado, bro.
Man, but I was
There ain't no
pushing.
getting tired for you, brother.
Man, I figured, you know what? Why not? Everybody's told me you high output is not gonna be, you gotta be able to take it easy. You need to have that high output more, controlled. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to drive a car when you got an infinite tank? You know what I mean? It's like, why not build a tank big enough to have that RPMs high up there like that? And in my mental, that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm gonna be able to drive this car so fast and so hard that they're not gonna know what the hell to do with it, man. I tell these guys, dude, every single time I post my training fights, I post my sparring, I post all that stuff because there's nothing these guys can do to stop it. I don't care how much training they had. I don't care what they've been doing. When I come in there and they toe the line with me, we gonna be fighting. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna tap into those instincts that guy has, man, because everybody got a game plan. So there's a fist in their mouth, and then especially when there's a Mohawk fist in their mouth. Oh, you best believe they're gonna be taking on, man.
Mike Tyson said it the best. I'm so excited for this one. I knew you were gonna come with that enthusiasm, that positive energy.
Man, when you're chasing greatness, man, there's no reason for it. Yes, sir.
You got the guys on the Bare Knuckle Show talking about you. I know Sosa is a big fan. Lights Out Lido has been mentioning your name since the first fight. You bring in that type of style that is attractive to real fight fans.
Man, this is what it is, brother. This is the combat pinnacle sports. Why not give the people what they want? I feel like if you're gonna go chase something, burn the boats, man. Go all in. Right now, I burnt the boats. Me and my family, we out here cruising on this island ready to take over now. We've come to the point where this is going to be our home. BKFC has no idea yet, but we are going to be the face of the bare knuckle fighting championships from here on forward, baby. I'm going to blow the needle off of the 205 division. I ain't even going to move the needle. I'm going to blow the whole thing off the damn measures.
See the card, right?
Yeah, man. No, listen, those guys, bro, they're going to be a walk in the park, man. They're going to be a walk in the park. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, man, but they don't want it as bad as I do, man. If they were out there, they would have been swinging way more than what they were swinging. I understand, you know what I mean? Being on that championship level, it's like you get the technicality here and there, but when you in the bare knuckle, baby, every swing is a consequence. And if you do not know what you're capable of doing in there, or if you don't know what's going to be happening in there, as far as like you're going to be getting split, you're going to be getting some knuckles broken, you're going to be getting maybe your nose broken, maybe a tooth might go flying. If you're not ready to accept that before you walk in there, you're going to be moving with a little bit of scary or safeness. And you know what I mean? A little different than when you were to go in there and say, you know what? I'm not coming out this thing unless I get my hand raised. And I'm coming out with the fight of the night or knockout of the night, or you're going to see me carried out on my shield, baby. I'll tell you that right now, man.
You're a true warrior for sure. Your fights are unreal. You come back December 2023. That's your third fight for the year. Ian Vandermeer, you had a nice second rounder.
Yeah, after the Miami
Yes.
fight with Jomi Escoboza, he was the 185 world champ for the BYB, man. Savage, bro. He was a savage. That fight really brought out the true warrior in me, and I got to really see and showcase what I was capable of doing because, like, I was able to hit that wall, and then I found a way to keep pushing, keep caking it on, and keep being able to show these guys, like, what I'm capable of doing. And, like, what a true warrior's supposed to do or a fighter's supposed to do in an aspect as far as when they hit those walls. And I feel like being the pioneer in this kind of game, man, and it's like now I'm able to showcase these guys. Like that fight was able to set me up for that Salt Lake City fight. Everybody's seen, and everybody was able to see who was able to really put the pressure on that 205 bout, that Miami fight. We walked away with the fight of the night, man, and we both showed love at the end. And it was phenomenal, man. Unfortunately, I was in his hometown, so that's why I feel like it went his way. But man, that next fight after that, man, that's when I was like, yeah, this is my opportunity to separate myself from the rest of the pack.
That was a massive card that you found yourself on. BKFC 56. That was Utah, Salt Lake City, like you mentioned. But that was Perry Alvarez on that card. That was a
Oh,
massive card.
yeah. Yeah, it was the King of Violence title fight that day.
Yes, that was a big one, bro. And even when you came back, wasn't until you had 3 fights in 2023, and then we didn't see you in 2024. Did you have something going on with your health?
Yeah, man. Well, man, about that, dude. So, wow, dig this. Those damn Celsiuses, man. I believe it was the energy drinks that I was drinking, man. I was hardcore on the energy drinks. I ended up running into a pulmonary embolism, man. I almost got smoked, bro. Like they told me I wasn't gonna live till May 2024 because I had a piece of my lung that was a dead tissue in there that was about to collapse my lung. And the doctors told me I wasn't gonna breathe right the rest of my life. They told me I had to be on on blood thinners indefinitely. And at the moment, I didn't know what indefinitely meant. So I'm like doing my research and I'm like trying to think like, well, what's going on? They're talking crazy here. They're being all negative and this and that. I look into it, man. They're talking about blood thinners for the rest of my life, $1,200 a week. I'm like, man, who can afford something like that, bro? I was like, no, I couldn't accept that. They told me my career was over. I had to buckle down and do this and do that. I just couldn't accept that. I could not accept that. And then with, having God on my side and having that faith, I said, you know what? For whatever reason, God, you got me going through this battle. I'm going to do what it is and I'm going to fight this fight and I'm going to do whatever I can to be able to make sure I come out on top with your name. And man, I cleared that pulmonary embolism out within less than 3 months, bro. I switched up everything. I dropped all I was doing, all of my dieting. I started doing beetroots so I can open up the veins of the veins so the blood flow can start going through. I started doing mullein plant to clear out the lungs to try to make it a little easier for that. And then I started doing a gallon of water. I started swimming. I started doing high cardio in the steam room and in the sauna so I can actually start doing like meditational breathing to force the heart rate up to try to push more oxygen through the lungs. And that way I can use that heart and start understanding that human anatomy. And like, dude, I cleared that out so quick, bro. So quick. The doctors were like, what is going on here? They told me that my lung was never going to rehabilitate because it was an organ and organs don't what is that, reincarnate, or I believe it is, they don't regenerate. That's going to be dead there for the rest of my life. And I had to show him, man. I had to show him wrong. I had to prove him wrong and show him a whole new route, man. And I came out, brother, man. I went through every single hoop that they had me do, and I jumped through every ring on fire, man. And I seen the pulmonologist. I seen all the doctors, all the referrals they sent me to. And dude, they were mind blown. They were like, "What is this? That we don't see anything." They gave me MRIs, they gave me CAT scans, they gave me CAT scans in my legs and my body, everything. They were sending me all over the place, bro. And I shut them all down. I told them, look, this is why you guys need to switch up your petroleum jelly based freaking prescriptions and all that other stuff. I was like, you guys are killing people's dreams out here, man. I was like, you guys are destroying people's lives. Some people that aren't, you know what I mean, capable or strong enough minded to be able to push back and tell these guys no. You know what I mean? And I actually found a way, an all natural kind of way on top of that to do things differently. And I just put the work in, I put the faith in, man, and look at what happened, bro. Look at where we're at now. Look at me now, man. And ain't a damn thing they can do to stop it.
That's awesome. But you know what? You know why these doctors they don't know. You know why, right? Because they don't believe in God, brother. They don't
But
believe
they
in
don't
God. We know
believe,
about
man. They
miracles.
don't believe.
These guys are just trying to charge the pocketbooks. They don't even want us to get better.
Bro, I told him, man. I told him, I'm like, look, now I am a living opportunity for you guys to be able to switch up your whole, medical system. Now you guys can actually update it and show the people, look, you don't have to go through these prescription drugs. You don't got to spend $1,200 a week on these, pharmaceutical blood thinners, equalizer things or whatever they had me on doing, man. I just couldn't believe that they actually thought I could afford $1,200 a week prescription. You know what I mean? I was like, I understand, there's people that got money like that, but bro, you come into a society like, you know what I mean, where I come from, people only dream of something like that. That's like hitting the lottery right there, bro. $1,200 a week, let alone. I'm like, dude, they tell me that's what I have to be able to come up with to live the rest of my life. No, I just couldn't accept that, dude. I was just like, There was no way. I was in a point where it was a do or die moment. You know what I mean? And it's like I was able to showcase that, and I found a whole new mindset, and I found a whole new side of human recovery. I would say, you know what I mean? And it's like now I've been on a rampage, just being able to test myself and push myself to these new limits, and really see what I'm capable of doing now. Because if I can show these doctors that they're wrong, you know what I mean, in some aspects, then I know I could do so many more things that these people probably said that we couldn't.
100%, brother. I'm glad that worked out for you. And that is a true blessing. I'm starting to understand why you're so grateful. Hey, God is good,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
And I'm
Yes,
grateful.
sir.
I'm grateful you took the time in the week of the fight, and I get to see you live too. We're all blessed.
No
Let's
doubt, man.
go.
Listen, you guys think you guys seen something before, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. I told them before, I'm just getting started. This is my division. I'm gonna mop the floor with the 205 division. Ain't a damn thing they can do to stop it.
Let's go, baby. You came back to 2025, July 12th this year. Not even long ago. That was another really big card, bro. Perdomo versus Adams won. That card was stacked, and you got a Julio Perez Rodriguez on this one. And he seemed a little cocky, you know. Most of your fights, everything's been pretty respectful. You handle your opponents with respect, and they kind of been giving it back to you. But this time, this guy was a little bit cocky, man. It's like maybe because you took that year off, he didn't know who you were or something. He was tapping his wrist like he was Perdomo,
Oh,
but I guess he didn't check what time it really was.
yeah. He knew, man. Listen, he knew his clock was over, man. He knew his time was up. I'm like, bro, we got the same kind of last name. We're supposed to be rocking with each other, man. We're like, why you gonna try to put me down like that? And then I didn't even know the man was 28-1. You know what I mean, in bare nut or in the boxing game till right when he was coming out. Then he want to come out with the Spartan helmet and the red cape, bro. I'm like, oh, bro, you trying to mock me now? I'm like, bro, all right, it's time to serve this man a humble pie. That's when I was able to lock in and say, you know what? I've been booed and I've been, you know what I mean, all of my career, and now being able to go into his backyard, and I had the people like, I'm part Cuban too. So it was like Cuban horse. And he didn't even know. I don't think he knew this, but like back when I was working in my landscaping days, I'd be doing some crazy kicks to try to knock down branches, and I was always, on break time. They used to call me the Black Horse. You know what I mean? When I was at the job sites over there, in Spanish they called me Caballo Negro, man. And it was crazy, bro. That I was able to go with the Cuban horse, so it was like the horse versus the horse. You know what I mean? And bro, I just went out there and just did my best, and I showed myself this is gonna be my performance. This is where I get to show the world where the Mohawk is Mohawk. This is where I separate myself, and man, did I get to do it in a beautiful, orderly fashion. Man, it was legendary, brother. Second fastest knockout in combat sport history with a 3-second knockout. Dude, I let off 9 shots before I was able to understand what was even happening, man. I was ready for war, bro. I was so devastated that I didn't get more of a fight, but I was so excited that I was able to really get out of there that quick. Man, dude, that was insane, man.
It was definitely a big moment for you. Second fastest knockout in combat sports history. You got knockout of the night there, so I'm hoping they're coming correct with these bonuses, man. I hope you got paid for that because you definitely deserved it. And then on top of it, now it's time to call out Chris Camozzi.
Yeah, yes, sir. So me and Cambodia actually, we had a little altercation out before at the first ever Soaring Eagles BKFC fights that they had, or the BKFC Ice Wars. The hockey without the hockey, man. Those guys are savages. I was able to go see the 205 champ came on down to do some commentating, so I had to come welcome into the backyard. I went in there and I had to go give that belt a test run, brother, man. Did that feel good, man? You gave me a little bit of taste of that gold, brother, and I was able to hold it in my hand. I said, yeah, this is me. This is mine now. We got the rumbling and tumbling, and I snatched that right off his chest, and I just like, yeah, this is all me, baby. And man, we got the rumbling and tumbling, and security, I thought they were going to come try to snatch it up quick. But I was able to really showcase that this is what's coming for you, man. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. And man, I tell you, after that, I was able to get that 3-second knockout. That's where I was able to have them understand what was coming, man. But I know eventually our path is gonna cross, and we're gonna put on one hell of a show, man. One hell of a show.
You get through this guy, your name's got to be involved in the mix. You're coming. You got to be involved in the next title fight. Are you already at the Soaring Eagle? I seen a little post of you. You already over there?
I went there one time, man, when I went to go pick up all these tickets, man, for the fights. And, oh, bro, I was able to see myself over there on the casino freaking billboard. I saw myself in the gas pumps over there. Oh, my goodness, it was so freaking crazy, bro. I was so mind blown. I didn't even know I was up there like that. We went there, all in the casino, in the slots. Everybody that was playing, people walking by like crazy. I was taking pictures with everybody, getting love from the people already, man. It was just like I was already ready to fight, man. I was ready to go. So I'm gonna give the people what they want, man. This is what they deserve, man. This fight right here is gonna be for Michigan specifically, man. Like for the people that they've been needing this a long time, man. The people now that are really doing fights here, they're killing the game, man. Like all the local MMAs, man, they're doing their thing too. They're showing out. But now that we're able to bring a whole new different combat sports, bare knuckle boxing fighting championships, oh bro. And then I get to mainline it, dude. Oh, let's go, baby. Bro, listen, man, they have no idea what's coming. All I can tell them is to buckle up, bring an extra pair of socks, because I'm blowing everybody's socks off.
Let's go, baby. Were you born and raised Michigan?
I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and my parents they moved out here. It was I would say 2000 is when they brought us out here to Michigan, and we've been in Grand Rapids ever since. And I moved a few years back. I moved up to Hesperia, and then when my brother was going through the whole cancer thing, man, and he was going through the chemo, I ended up moving back down so I could try to help my sister and help take care of him too. I was going through some things, man. And, oh man, it was brutal, man. I was grateful to be able to have the opportunities that I had, and I was able to dedicate that last fight to him too, man. You know what I mean? I was able to put him on my shoulders, and that last fight that was for him, man. And this next one definitely gonna be for the people too, man. He's gonna be watching out over this next one too. But yeah, when I was born out in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and then people's migrated out over here, and I was in Grand Rapids ever since.
I'm excited that you get to crack the cherry on Michigan. It's a big moment out here. I heard you like those Krispy Kremes, and I can't lie. Whenever I grab a dozen, man, I'm gonna eat like 9 of those motherfuckers. So I can't even grab them these days. But maybe I'll grab a box to bring out for you, bro.
Hero, bro, you.
Do you like the plain ones, or you like the assorted?
I'm going straight classic, baby. I love the classics. I love me some classics, man. But listen, when I was out there I was out at Salt Lake City, I believe it was. When I was at Salt Lake City, I found a new spot called the Pink Donut, man. Ooh-wee, man, I never knew there was donuts like that existed, bro. I was just like, I was in a kid in a candy shop, man. I was a kid in a candy shop. Because every time that you want to get to my heart is with food, man. Food and donuts is my number one thing, man. I love to eat.
It's hard not to, right?
Oh, yeah, no, man. I try to like my week of the fight, the last 2 weeks are the most important for me because when I do my last 2 weeks, it is just strictly eating healthy, strictly salmon, and like I just do like all greens and vegetables or greens and fruits and just straight tunas and salmon, man. It gives me that amazing springy feeling, but man, does it get me so mad because I have to put my donuts and my sweets to the side, man. That's why I feel like those opponents have hell to pay for that because I love my food, man, and ain't nobody taking me away from what I love to eat.
Yeah, that's probably best. Yeah, you're right. A nice little fish with some veggies, just enough to give you that energy, but no carbs, no, not a lot of fat. I think you'll
Man,
be
it just
dialed in with that, my man.
the oil, man. Like I feel like the omegas and the oil like make a huge difference.
I heard you're a little bit of a green thumb as well. I see you
Oh,
usually do your interviews. You got the money tree in the back.
I love, man. My mom, dude, our garden, bro. Like you can tell, we're the only house on the block that's got the biggest garden right there, man. Like my mom used to love flowers, man. And like I used to work in the greenhouse with her. And unfortunately, I ended up having to knock out the boss's son because he was on some racist jingle jangle and putting down all the workers there. And I had a little incident where I kind of got backed up a bit, and man, it was bad, man. It was bad. He kind of just cut into me on the wrong day, he really, really disrespected me on a whole different level that I've never been disrespected like before. And that was the end of my green thumb career at that time, man. And then I ended up having to kind of do my own thing from there, and I loved it ever since, man. Me and my Dukes, we would work on plans here and there, and I would be helping her out, and I just there's something connection when you have that carbon dioxide release and you get that oxygen coming in, and you can feel that connection when you actually tap into it, man. And like I just love that feeling it gives you. You know what I mean? That sense of recyclability, I would say. Recycling, you know what I mean? And like give and get, give and get.
Out here in Canada, I'm a little bit of a green thumb myself, or at least I used to be. Maybe not the same plants, but I do know about the relationship, and you form a bond with these things. You come home, you talk to them, and say, "Hey, what you doing? You looking thirsty? I got you. You a little light today? I'll give you some food."
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, here in Michigan, man, like we're one of the most amazing. Like I would say, me personally, I have my marijuana card, and like here it is like one of the top with the craziest like growing here, and like you can every single corner, you know what I mean? You will see people growing their stuff, and it's like one of the top most common plants out here. And I was actually helping people learn at one point when I was doing side jobs. I was able to take care of a plant of a farm, and I was able to learn a lot, you know what I mean, working with those kind of plants and having the license to do all that stuff. And it was a different world for me, man. And like I was able to see that, and I learned a lot from that, man. And at that moment, I was playing the Mozart. I was playing different, different tunes for them. I would talk to the plants. And those plants, though, that product actually saved cancer patients, man. Because when I was doing it, that was the main reason why I got into it, because I had heard a lot of the medical reasons that it was pushed off, and it actually saved my brother's appetite. Like, at the moment, he had stage 4 oral cancer, and the stuff that we had created brought back his taste buds. Nothing else was working. The chemos and all that other stuff wasn't working. Then I had another friend of mine that had a stomach cancer, and he had a stage 4 as well. He wasn't able to keep anything down. This man ended up trying some of that stuff. He was able to start taking down food like as if he was in an eating marathon, man. And he was able to keep it down. And that really, like, it to him, he said that it saved his life, man. And after that, that's when I knew, man. I was like, oh, I got to start really digging my hands into this. I started really learning about the green thumb things. And I started putting my work in, man. And when you put that energy and that work into it, they bring it right back to you, man, and it blossoms.
Yeah, those flowers are looking nice with the right care, right? And yeah, it's a
Yes,
beautiful
sir.
thing. I'm glad that worked out because you know what? Just like coming back to the doctors, like that's probably better than what they wanted to give him. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It probably helped him a
100%.
lot more too.
100%, man. Like I said, he ended up starting to eat. He was able to sleep. There came a point where he was just like, you know what I mean? There was a there was a point where he kind of didn't want to abuse it, but it was like the only thing that was actually helping him out. And he got to going back and forth with the doctors because the doctors were like, well, you got to do this and you got to do that. But then he was like, well, none of that stuff is working for me. And you guys aren't understanding. I'm not getting any sleep. I'm not getting any, pain reduction. And they were just juicing it with all kinds of cocktails, man. And it was a tough battle to see, man. And it was very difficult to go through. But I would say having that experience, man, it really made a big difference and put a lot of cushion on that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Sometimes another's perspective is all you need, and they weren't looking at it too friendly like a while ago, but now it's kind of they can't deny it, right? Like it's
No,
helping so many different people in different situations. You just can't turn a blind eye to it.
100%.
So let's get into your opponent, man. Let's get into Zach Cavender. He's got two quick finishes, 2-0. What do you think? What kind of issues does he pose coming into the ring this Saturday?
Well, he's never fought a degree of fighter like me before, man. Like when it comes down to it, everybody says that they're ready to fight, but when they step in front of there with me, I got a different mission, man. I'm on God's plan now, so when I go in there, it doesn't matter what they think they're gonna be doing, what they've been with in the past. We're gonna be seeing a whole new different pressure coming in. Like it's like I try to tell these guys, man, how do you prepare to wrangle a fish with oily hands? You know what I mean? It's like preparing to fight with me, getting in there thinking you're gonna be able to handle me is like coming up to try to snatch a fish up, you know what I mean, with the oils and you sitting there buttered up or you try to get a open a metal doorknob with the buttery hands. You know what I mean? It's like it just ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. They think they know, but when they're there and they feeling it, oh, it's a whole different ball game, man. Like this guy I've seen, like unfortunately, he fought my teammate, man, Eric Lozano, when I went to go corner him out in Salt Lake City, Utah. And it didn't go our way, unfortunately, man. So now he's gonna have to answer to me now. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's not escaping this.
Lozano too. He's got lots of experience in there, right? He's been in there with Sakura. He's been in there with Richmond, Boswick, Hunt, even Hunt. Zach's coming in. This is gonna be fireworks, brother. I don't know if he's ready for what you got to bring.
He's never been tested, man. We're gonna put his chin to the test. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Believe it. So last fight, I know you were on the undercard, but you scored that super quick 3 second knockout, and they were like, you know what, we got to give this man the mic. We've been holding it away too long, and they let you jump on the microphone. You got to say your bit, and man, I'm glad you did because they've been keeping you quiet. You got a lot to say. You're enthusiastic. You could be a star. I'm thinking walkouts. Now you get to pick your walkout music, and I know you might not want to tell me what it is. I feel like you're gonna come out to like some DMX or something, brother.
Woo, man, listen, brother, I'm gonna be able to give the people what they want, and being the first ever bare knuckle fightings in Michigan for my city. You know I'm gonna have to come out to some of that young Jeezy, baby. I gotta kick it old school. Maybe somebody might want to feel a little something, something. I gotta bring the crowd out in there, man. Hit them with the classic, and when young Jeezy come on, everybody get hype in there, man. And yeah, I've been definitely on the ropes with either young Jeezy I put on for my city, or else I've been thinking like me and my son, he's been helping me train, man. He's been helping me train a lot. And now that I finally get to do my song, there was a point, there was the guys that were making some mariachi music, corridos for me. And I was going to have the band walk out, you know what I mean? I was going to have the whole mariachi band walk out with me and do what it do with that. But unfortunately, they weren't letting that happen. So I'm going to have to wait to make that happen for the people, bro. But this one, my son also, he's been I love dubstep, man. I love dubstep, anything with the high tempo BPMs, man. Like I love it. And my son has been our training anthem is Grizz, Coast to Coast, man. He's just been on that song nonstop, and it just hasn't gotten old. It gives me goosebumps every time, man. And it's just I'm ready to show these people a whole new tone, man, and a whole new different pressure that they've never seen before.
That's amazing. I'm gonna have to stream that one after. I'm not familiar. I do like dubstep though. I do like those. I like everything, but yeah, that speaks to me. How many kids do you have, brother?
Woo, I got five, brother. I got five. I got a 20-year-old. I got a 13-year-old. I got a 9-year-old. I got a 3-year-old. And I got a 1-year-old, man. These little chimichangas be running me wild.
Damn, bro, you got decades spread across the board here.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's amazing, brother. It is amazing, man. Well, three of them are my stepkids, and the two are actually mine. The last two are actually mine, but I look at them all like they're all my kids, man. They've been helping me rock out, do it for the past 6 years, a little over 6 years now. And it has been a phenomenal ride. I've been able to be the best version of myself now. I've been me, and I've been able to find me now doing all of this. And I found a partner that's actually helped me become who I am. Like my daughter, she's been helping me so much with being able to take care of the kids too. My 13-year-old, she's been helping me like take care of the kids while we're doing what to do in training, and like she handles it. That my wife has been doing everything phenomenally with managing and putting everything together for my camp. And she's actually the mastermind that's put together everything and organized all this stuff, like with the tickets, with the camps, with being able to help with the coaches and stuff. And my coach has been the one that's been able to really bring out the best in me, man. And then we just been working as a team, man, like all of us together, one squad, just building straight from scratch. Like we've been building an empire that this world really needs and that they've never seen before. Because the things and the programs that we're going to be bringing are going to be changing communities, man. Listen to what I tell you, man. We're going to change the world. It's only a matter of time.
Let's go, brother. I love that mind state, man. I like 5 kids too, family man. And I see on your Instagram, you're like, yeah, I'm doing it both, baby. You can't balance life or career. Well, I am. I'm doing it both. No
Yeah.
excuses out here. 5 kids putting on. And hey, you didn't mention your 20-year-old because your 20-year-old apparently is your Mohawk, brother. So that's pretty
Yes,
impressive
sir.
too. 20 years of Mohawk.
Man, I couldn't believe it, man. Like when I was talking about it the first time, I was like, man, it was 2004 is when I got that thing, man. And it was like that moment is when I became one of the. I told myself I'm gonna become one of the biggest, baddest mother suckers they seen on the block, man. And like everybody had the bald fades, everybody had the other regular bald, the high top fades, and I couldn't do it. I told myself I was tired of being bullied. I was tired of getting stuffed in the locker. I was tired of being that kid, man, that was pushed to the side and nobody wanted to hang around or whatever, the class clown. And I just told myself, this is where it changes right here. You know what I mean? And then from there forward, man, it was history. It was history.
It suits you, man. I love it. It's a nice little swagger in there, and no one else got it, man. You're the originator.
Thank you, brother. I'm ready. I'm telling you, man,
So
I'm gonna set a whole new trend for these people, brother. I'm gonna set a whole new trend. I'm trying to be a pioneer for the next generation and show them they can do what they want to do as long as they get the mindset or put the work in and take that one step in front of 10,000.
everyone, oh, fighting's violent, it's this, it's that. But look at the people that are involved. It comes from a discipline. People that are involved in fighting, they don't lose their tempers. They know what they're capable of. They don't really want to hurt anybody. We believe in God. Fighting is the love language, brother. It's everything else. It's the music industry, Hollywood. That's where the devil's lurking. God is with the fighters.
Oh yeah, man. A lot of people don't understand that, like, aggression is human. You know what I mean? Like being aggressive is human. It's in all of us, regardless if we like to show it or not. Every single human being has a dark side. Every single human being is aggressive. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of how much are you willing to be judged before they think that you're crazy, or how much. You know what I mean? Most people don't want to be judged and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be showing aggressiveness because then they're gonna look at me different." Like, no, bro, show that you're a warrior. Be that warrior in a garden instead of a gardener in war, you know? And like I was out in the streets this morning, man, and like I gotta go drop some weight. And I've been dropping off personally each tickets, man. I've been able to really do something different this fight. I wanted to connect with all my fans and actually give them what they want as far as like interaction and being able to see that, we as fighters, we do this for them and we're no different than them. We just want to chase something bigger than ourselves and chase something more greater, and now this is our opportunity to really give back. And depending on what the fighters really want to do, like me personally, like I said, I'm going, all over the state, dropping off these tickets, you know what I mean, door to door, taking pictures with these fans. And it's like, I don't see any of these other fighters doing that. That's why when I hit those roads and those roadblocks that I feel I can't move forward with, or like I feel like I'm like, oh man, I'm stuck, having them in my mind, seeing them, that's where I'm able to overcome and push past those.
Yeah, man, that's really humble of you too, bro, to take the time of your day, go drop off these tickets. I've been watching you too, brother. Those $250 section tickets sold out, what, September 29th? So there's a lot of interest. Everyone wants to sit front row, and me too. I want to sit front row too.
They're
You got
gonna
a lot
flick
of
up, no
support?
doubt.
Let's go, yo, for sure, bro. I want to, like I said, I'm bringing those Krispy Kremes. I'm going to bring them in a nice little container, make sure they're fresh.
Yeah.
That box ain't always keeping it fresh overnight.
Man, oh man, listen, bro. You would be my hero, bro. You would be my hero. That's my tradition. Right after every single fight, I need my Krispy Kremes, baby. I need my Krispy Kremes. We gotta find a 7-Eleven open or something. If they don't got them there, man, we gonna be finding.
I'm bringing them, bro. I'm bringing them out for you. I'm gonna make it my duty out here. I ain't gonna do you. I ain't gonna do you like the boys on your first fight or Amazon Prime. I'm coming. Throwing hands is gonna deliver. Let's go.
Bro, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, bro. This fight's for you, baby. Watch. I'm gonna make sure I get in and I get out so I can get to those donuts.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey, we gotta get you that sponsorship, man.
I mark my words. Day, one day, I will have Krispy Kremes on my shorts and banner. One day.
I believe it, man. I believe it. I don't see it not happening for you, brother. It's on its way.
Sure,
What made you decide to come over to bare knuckle? You were doing, like I said, you were doing pretty good in the MMA thing. You were rolling with heavyweight. You said it fell in your lap.
So I wasn't able to get any fights because I had those Americanas back to back to back. The commissioners weren't letting me get any
Yeah,
fights. because of the losing. So I was asking him, well, how am I supposed to get any winning record if you guys don't want to give me any fights? So it was just on that conflicting moment, and that's where I felt like I was dumping everything into it. I was using my rent money, you know what I mean, to train, to try to get to the gym. And like the week of the fight would come up, and the promoters would ghost me and not even respond to my messages, and it was just a straight shit show. That's where I came to that point where I bit the barrel. I was in the dark corner of my life, man, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is very difficult. Like, being a felon, a seven-time felon, playing with guns when I was younger, man, and trying to press the wrong crowd. I had too much weed sent to the house one time, even though I had my own medical license and all that stuff. I was making some dumb, irrational decisions, and I paid the price, man, and I've been paying the price ever since. I don't get to have those career jobs that most people get to have, and do all those benefits that most people would have with a clean record. And I've been tooth and nail, man, tooth and nail. But man, did I find my path now, baby? God knew what He was doing when He was supposed to be.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? It's like it's a timing thing too, brother. Because you know what? Like, if it wasn't for this bare knuckle thing come Saturday, that might have been another felony. But now, thanks to BKFC, we can fist fight for fun. Like, it's a
Ah,
sport now, my man.
yes, this is the
Amazing.
top pinnacle, baby. The modern day gladiators. We are the modern day gladiators, man. And they have no idea that this is gonna blow up worldwide. It's already blown up worldwide, but it's gonna take over like a virus, man. They have nothing that they can do to stop it. And there's not another sport that's more entertaining than the beautiful blood of this beautiful.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I always looked at myself as a big time sports guy. But now with this bare knuckle fighting, I gotta tell you, bro, I'm not really watching football anymore. I'm not really watching hockey anymore. I'm kind of falling off there. Do you keep up on any other sports, or are you just strictly fighting for you?
It's just been strictly fighting for me, man. The bare knuckle has just been the love of my life now, man, and it's just what saved my life. A lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of energy and time and things that go into this, and man, bare knuckle saved my life.
Amen, brother. I love it. I love this bare knuckle thing. I'm happy. I'm happy that it found you, you know. This is your chance. This is your time to shine. You're gonna make that name for yourself. Next thing you know, it's gonna be cruiserweight champ. Let's go. So I'm excited for you, my man. I won't keep you too much longer. I'm glad I can hear you now too. You got
I'm
anybody
so
you want to
sorry, bro.
shout
I
out?
should have
Some of
did
your
this from the
sponsors? I know
beginning,
you got a
brother.
lot of them.
Man, yeah, I want to give a huge shout, to my main sponsors, Reserve Marketing, JB Express LLC, Ventura Insurance. There been any kind of insurance, commercial, whatever it is, they got you taken care of. Fred and Sons Carpet Cleaning and Air Ducts, dude, they are phenomenal with anything that you guys need. And Ireland Deckings, dude, you guys did any pool work done with that? They got you covered. These guys are the ones that took care of me as far as getting me out to where I needed to go to be able to become the best version of myself. And then huge shout out to my daughter too, that's been making all this work happen. My coach that's been bringing out the best in me. My wife that's been organizing all of this to bring out the best show for you guys, man. And you for putting us out there, and the people, baby, for supporting us. Because listen, I do this for you guys, baby, and I won't let you down, baby. I'm promising either knock out of the night or fight of the night, baby, or you gonna carry me out on my shield. The
Oh, I do believe it, brother, and I can't wait. I can't wait to be there. Do you have a prediction for me for how this one might go?
first round, baby. First round TKO, baby.
Go.
The ref gonna be pulling me off this, man, bro. I'm gonna try to break the record for the most punches thrown in the 205 division, man. Mark my words. That's gonna be Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez right next to.
Let's go. You can't stop that Mohawk, baby. Esteban, I can't thank you enough for coming and taking the time on fight week, baby.
Let's
I'm excited to
go.
see you,
Let's
bro.
go.
Let's
We
go.
making history, baby. We making history. The modern day gladiators, baby. Throwing
Oh
hands,
yeah.
son. Let's
Let's go. Nobody's messing with the Mohawk, baby. Let's go.
let's get it. I love it, man. Thank
Man,
you so much for the support, man. And thank you for having me on, bro. Like, you are the fucking man for having us out there and pushing us out, bro. You were the real MVP here.
thank you, my brother. I can't wait to meet. I'll be out there, bro. I'll be out there. You see me with those donuts, bro.
Let's get it, brother. Let's get it. Looking forward to
God bless, my brother.